only relaxing, meditative act of kindness, it's also creative. So your creative juices go. It's progressive because yes, you will make one dish that might not be as perfect.
Right.
You take mental notes. You make it better next time. So that progress is amazing to your self-esteem, to your confidence, to feel great. Just feel good. Feel happy.
Welcome to the For You Fitness Podcast. We are back again with the lovely Chef Alexia. And today we're going to be diving deep into the benefits of cooking at home to save time for your body, for your mind, and for your wallet. Yeah? I think we both can agree on the fact that many people don't find value in cooking their own meals because A, they're either too busy, or B, they're overwhelmed with the idea of spending hours in the kitchen. So you're gonna help me break that down today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
All right, girl. Well, let's get right to it. How does one find the benefits of cooking when it comes to time?
Yes. So actually, most people think that they will spend hours in the kitchen if they start cooking. But I want to debunk this notion.
Let's debunk
because actually you save time. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
How long does it take you to drive to a restaurant, to wait for the food, and okay, you don't have to wait because you put it on the mobile app so it's ready when you go there, and then you're gonna go home and you're gonna eat. How long does that take you usually?
Hour and a half.
Really? That much? That's actually a lot. But I would say the fastest it could be is 20 minutes, right? Like it's just 10 minutes to go, pick it up to an hour and a half. You don't have an hour and a half to invest in yourself. So we're thinking that we're saving time by going out and eat, but by you cooking, you're actually saving time. By you meal prepping, you're saving time. Most often, the reason why we don't have enough time is because we don't know how to cut fast enough, or we don't organize ourselves so we could save time.
Absolutely.
So if you get yourself together, you get your skills up, and you prepare yourself, which it will take you 15 minutes to prepare mentally yourself, make a list, go shop and all this stuff, you will actually save time in the kitchen.
So when you say skills, you talking about knife skills?
Knife skills.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So knife skills is something that I hold very dear to my heart because I just launched a course about it where I teach people how to cut in 7 days. Now, they will not become immediately extremely fast, but they will learn the techniques and then they just have to go practice. And in 1 week, they will learn the basic knife skills that will save them hours of time in the kitchen. For example, yesterday, I did a recipe that most people calculated that it would take them 40 minutes to do, and I did it in 6 minutes.
6. Because of
mic drop.
Or that emoji with the brain bursting like this. Wow.
Yes.
Knife skills, but it takes some practice too.
Absolutely, you gotta go practice. But with every skill, the more you do, the better you get.
So how do they enroll in this course?
Oh, so you could go to my Instagram at Chef Alexia. There's a link on the bio, which is basically the 1 week chef school. Or you can go to oneweekchef.com and just subscribe. And when the course comes out, I will let you guys know. And the great thing is the first few people, I'm gonna give them 30% off the course.
Sign me up.
Yes.
Sign me up. That's so awesome. I mean, it's a critical element in not only just saving time, but just learning skills in general.
Oh yes, and you could pass it on to your family, and you could get a job. Get a job in a restaurant. It's a great skill to have.
Awesome. All right. Also, I think another thing with saving time, a lot of us have really relied on like Uber Eats and calling these places to get them delivered. By the time you have food delivered, that's still another at least 45 minutes. What could you have done in that 45 minutes? I mean, let's be honest. You could have probably prepped at least 4 meals in that 45 minutes time.
Absolutely. I think that the way that most people think about it is like, I don't have anything, so I will order out. But if you learn how to cook by the knife skills, by the proper techniques, you could open your refrigerator or your cabinet and you could create a meal.
Absolutely.
You just need to feel confident in yourself that you could do it.
Oh yeah. And if you need to feel confident in the kitchen, we do have another podcast on how to feel confident in the kitchen. Revisit that one. Let's move on to the body.
Yes.
I know what food does for the body, but let's explain to the audience what cooking at home can do for your body.
Cooking at home makes you control the ingredients that you have. So when you go to the supermarket, you are the one choosing the shrimp, the fish, the beef, what type of pasta you're gonna have, the tomatoes that you're gonna choose. So by you choosing your ingredients, first of all, you could improve the taste of the food, and second of all, you could eliminate any type of preservatives that most restaurants will use preservatives in certain things. They're not going to take preservatives in the gluten, but they will use some restaurants will use the ready barbecue sauce, and that has preservatives, or the ketchup, or anything like that. So you can control your ingredients, and therefore you keep your body working and healthy.
So you're still nurturing and nourishing your body through quality food.
And it tastes better because you get better ingredients, hopefully, when you go to the supermarket.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people forget that you're at the mercy of what the restaurants buy from other people.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to list their ingredients.
Exactly. Whereas in the supermarket, it's such a good point, you nailed it. In the supermarket, you turn around and you can see what it has. At the restaurant, you get what you get. Yeah.
Okay, one tip for the audience as far as if they are in the supermarket and they're new to the health, the health world, what's one tip you can give them if they're going to look at a label and this is a good thing, let's buy this.
The less that it has, the better.
The fewer ingredients, the better.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yes.
Done. Start there.
That's it.
Start there. Leave it at that.
Tomatoes is tomatoes.
Yes. That's it. Absolutely. The more whole foods, the better. Clearly.
Yeah, basically.
What is one tip you can give, let's say, a newbie who is starting off in their health journey and they're in the market, and what to look for on that nutrition label? What's one little tip that you can give them?
The less ingredient, the better that it is. And ideally, it shouldn't even have a label because you buy vegetables or fruits and there's no label there.
100%. The fewer the ingredients, the better.
Yeah.
Bam. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay. So we've got nourishment for the body. What about for this guy up here, our mind? What can cooking our own food do for our mind?
That will have to get connected a little bit with the ingredients that we buy and what we choose to put in our body. Because if you choose the right things, you control the way you cook them, the benefit is that your brain will be more clear. It will function better. Your energy will be better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I find that when I eat more processed foods,
yes,
more sugar, just more crap in general, I experience brain fog. It is very hard to operate efficiently when you are not getting in the right kind of nutrients, or if you're nutrient deficient. And it also impacts your sleep as well. But this guy, this dictates all of your behaviors.
The sad part is that we don't realize how foggy our brain is until we actually take a week or a few days and we just detox ourselves and realize, oh my God, my mind could be operating at this level. But I do want to have people think about when they were younger, before they start eating too many processed food, how was their brain then? Because usually at that point, it hasn't been added up with full of all these things that we put in our body. So that as we get older, our mind gets less and less clear.
Oh, absolutely. It's just the aging process. And I think, again, the more healthier foods you put in your body, of course, the more clear-minded you are, and the easier it is to make better decisions. So it's a beautiful cycle, right? Yeah. Your strength and just mentally and physically it's there. So making those good decisions becomes easier. You're like a well-oiled machine.
Absolutely.
Love it.
And I'm going to tell you another benefit that helps with the mind. When we are cooking, this is what it is for me. It's kind of like very relaxing and meditative which assists my mind to be better as well. I become way calmer. And sometimes I will say I would like to be alone in the kitchen. Like I will say, can everybody just step away, because this is the time that I could really focus on one thing, each thing that I'm doing. And for me, that's a form of meditation. It relaxes me tremendously.
Absolutely. There's something about it, this gratification that you've produced something.
Another benefit.
I mean, and that keeps me going in the kitchen, knowing that, oh my gosh, not only did I make this, but it actually tastes good.
Yeah.
And somebody else is going to benefit from it, and their eyes are going to light up, and they're going to feel better on their journey. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing thing.
It's just like, it's giving. It's an act of kindness. You create something. And it's not only relaxing, meditative act of kindness, it's also creative. So your creative juices go. It's progressive. Because yes, you will make one dish that might not be as perfect.
Right.
You take mental notes, you make it better next time. So that progress is amazing to your self-esteem, to your confidence, to feel great, just feel good, feel happy, you know?
Right, and to get better, we do have to challenge ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
And that is a challenge of the mind, because you will have fails in the kitchen. We've both had them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But you learn from them.
I failed the culinary class because I burned 2 trays of sausage. And like the guy's like, you failed the whole class. That was it.
That's it.
But it gets better.
Right, because
I never burned anything.
you learn, exactly, you learn from your mistakes. And again, it's just another way to grow your mind. You don't have to sit there and play chess all day to grow your mind. You don't have to, read all day. You can do other acts that are beneficial for your mind.
Absolutely.
And cooking is one of them.
Absolutely.
Love it, love it. This act of kindness that you're talking about, I feel like that's just not only an act of kindness for yourself, but that's an act of kindness for others around you.
Yes. I like that you said about yourself, because I always think about being kind to other people, and sometimes I forget to be kind to myself. But definitely cooking for yourself before giving to anybody else is you took care of yourself, right?
Yes.
So in the airplanes they say put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your child, because you need to be alive to take care of the child, right?
Preach, girl.
So the same thing with the cooking. You do it for yourself, you give into the other people. And I know a lot of people say when we give, we're actually a selfless person. But I think the giving people are the most selfish people, because it feels so good to give.
Yep.
I feel selfish because I like to do things for other people.
Yep.
It makes me feel good.
Absolutely.
It makes me feel good to see that they feel amazing, that they appreciate it.
Yes.
And food, other than only giving and making people feel good, that just that emotion is so good for you. It's also great to create relationships, around the table. I have memories. I have so many memories of my family. We sit down, we eat, we laugh, we could fight. There has been fights over the table, but there's so many memories. So many memories with the grandmother in the kitchen teaching me something.
Yes.
So cooking is not a chore.
No.
Is something great for yourself, great for the people around you, creates memories. It's a skill you could pass on to your children, to somebody else. Do you know how many times I've connected with boyfriends' mothers over cooking? I'm like, let me cook, because I get so nervous. I have nothing to talk about.
Absolutely.
But I know that by cooking together, we're doing something nice for each other.
It feeds your soul. It feeds your soul. It feeds the people around you and their soul. So it's just really an amazing act of kindness that's, I don't want to say free, but the action itself just speaks volumes.
Yeah.
So it's mind, body, soul, all of the above. Check, check, check.
Yeah. Imagine, like, when you cook something for your child and you give to them, you don't have to buy them things. Just by cooking and feeding them. I remember what my mom did. I remember that she would come home from work 8:30 and she would cook dinner for us.
Yes.
And she was chopping fast. That's why we talked about knife skills before. She had learned knife skills back then. Chopping fast with 3 children, took care of us every single day. We had lunch the next day.
Absolutely.
Every day she cooked.
Yeah. Speaking of moms taking their time to cook for their children, Mom, I love you. But the few memories I have of you in the kitchen were fish sticks and macaroni and cheese and hamburger helper. However, it is the act. It was the act of you putting that together and us sitting down and eating it. And those are memories. Like, I remember those things, and it's surrounded by, my memories are surrounded by food. That's it. Like, I will always remember those. It doesn't matter what the quality of food was like, but I will always remember it.
The great thing with us is that we have the internet. Back then there wasn't too much of the
Right.
internet, so anybody could learn how to cook.
Yes.
And it's extremely easy to do that.
Yeah.
And you have great recipes with this book right here. I'm going to point to your book because
Yes.
I'm so happy that you published this. People need to know that it's not hard to cook and could be nutritious and extremely tasty.
Absolutely. The book that she's referring to is Alexia is referring to is my newest book, Fit Bites for You. If you haven't checked it out yet, take a second to just go to Amazon.com and put in the search engine or the little bar Fit Bites for You, and it's there, and it's really for everyone. It's an all-inclusive book.
Yes.
So
you have some dairy recipes in
Oh,
there
yeah.
that you think. So there is mac and cheese, from what I remember, right?
the mac and cheese is not in there.
Oh,
The mac and cheese we collaborated on a vegan mac and cheese. That is actually on our For You Fitness website.
There you go.
That's free for you. foryou-fitness.com/recipes. Free. Vegan avocado mac and
Wonderful.
cheese. So good. So good.
People could still cook great things for
Oh my God,
themselves.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have. Any kind of cooking is great. Let's start with that.
Absolutely. You
But
start with
the
the.
more you learn, the
Yes.
better you could become by.
It's taken us years to get where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, you will never. It's not about being perfect,
Mhm.
and so please take that that idea out of it and the pressure of being perfect in it. And if you mess up, it's okay.
Absolutely.
Keep going. Keep going.
If you mess up, you're gonna be better actually.
Absolutely. Again, because you're learning from it.
Yeah.
So let's finish this off with how cooking in the comfort of our own home. How is it going to save us money? Please tell me. How is this going to
All right.
save us money?
Most people, they're like, my time is more expensive than the money I will spend to get food from out. But I don't think anybody has really sat down and calculated how much money you could save by cooking at home. I'm not even going to talk about that. First of all, I work in restaurants, so everything we buy, we have to put a little bit of a higher price because we have to pay rent, we have employees to pay, we have music, we have all these things. Advertising we have to do, so obviously that's a business, you have to make money, so it's going to be more expensive. Example, the lamb chops at my restaurant, they cost $29, that's a great price. Other restaurants usually offer it for $35, but you could go in the supermarket and buy them for $9. So you just have to save yourself $20, all right?
Got it.
So you could have the same meal, but I want to take it to the other side. How many times do people eat out for lunch, for dinner? Don't get me started with the coffees and the breakfast.
Yep.
I want people to sit down and do the math because I have, and one single person, I'm not even talking about a family, a couple, you buying food for other people when you go out. A single person, if they just have 2 lunches out, which I know is more than that, and 2 dinners out per week, at the end of the year, they have spent $10,000.
Oh, hold
So
the
if
phone.
you're a person, you make $50,000, you just drop your income to 40.
And that's that's basically 4 times per week. Is that what you just?
Four times per week.
That's it.
That's without the breakfast, without anything else, without the snacks, because I know you're more hungry than that. Okay.
Seriously, take a second, grab a sheet of paper, pull out your phone, you're already on it, and write down at least how many times you eat out regularly. It's at least 4 to 5, I know for most of us.
Yeah.
Multiply that by at least 8.
If you go out for lunch, in all honesty, if you
Right.
find lunch for 8, you really like it. But
This is
usually,
true. Okay, let's be
you're gonna
realistic.
get a drink, you're gonna get
$12.
something. $12,
12.
$12.
So you get-
for dinner.
Up to.
The average person, for example, in my restaurant, they spend $28. Okay.
Yep.
One main course that I have is $26, and that's a very good price because the same
Right.
dish, if you go in another restaurant,
Right.
you will get that for $29. So
Absolutely.
you actually save money.
Yeah.
You get a glass of wine because
Yeah.
you're out, you gotta celebrate.
Yeah.
You go to $28 minimum.
Yeah. Own up to it. Be realistic and be honest with yourself. How much money do you spend on eating out? Calculate that out. And she just said over $10,000. That is not an excuse. You cannot use that as an excuse that eating healthy is more expensive.
Yes.
I break that down in my book as well, FYI.
Good. Yeah, you have some hacks
Just
for
comparisons.
budget.
Yes, absolutely. And some comparisons breaking down what you would get in a restaurant versus what it would cost if you bought it from the grocery store and put it together. 100%. 100%.
And you have some other tips in there.
I do. Number one, when going to the supermarket, always have a grocery list on you. Try not to deviate from your grocery list, and also try not to go hungry.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So stick to your grocery list. So it's very important that you have that. Number two, make sure that, if you have access or if you live in an area that has farmers markets, go there frequently, Saturdays or Sundays, because it's likely that they're going to have their organic fruits and vegetables in season, which makes them cost effective and a little bit more reduced.
And sometimes on farmers market, people have organic produce.
Yes.
However, they have not been certified.
Mm-hmm.
So you could find it an even better price because they just didn't get the certification.
Absolutely.
But if you talk to the people,
Yes.
they will tell you it's actually organic.
Yes, 100%. And then if you're back in the market, look for frozen items, and if you can, of course, organic, because frozen foods, for instance, vegetables and fruits, they will not go wasted because they're frozen.
And by the way, did you know they call it freshly frozen because actually strawberries that are frozen were just picked and frozen immediately. So it's not the strawberries that you'll find at the supermarket that they could have been there, first of all, by them arriving to the supermarket, it's already been 5 days minimum. So the frozen ones are actually more fresh than the fresh ones.
Picked, then put in the freezer.
Yeah.
Boom. So frozen. So the theory that frozen vegetables are terrible for you is not a thing.
No.
Get out of town.
If you want to do them like in your shakes or all this stuff,
Yes.
Get the frozen ones.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, those are just a couple of my tips. Oh, also, like when you see a sale for something that you know eventually you're going to use, stock up on the sale, especially if you have room in your freezer.
Yeah.
Stock up on the sales. It's okay. You may not get to it now, but you'll be glad that you bought it because by the time you buy it again, it could be double the price.
And if you know techniques and knife skills, you could come up with dishes on the spot. You go to the supermarket, you open the newspaper, they have on sale pork butt, you could come up with a dish because you know how to cook.
Absolutely. 100%. I think on that note, what we ask of you is to remember one of these things.
Yeah.
And implement one of these things. So whether it's cooking for yourself or cooking for someone else, remember that it's going to save you time, and clock yourself if you have to. Like, time yourself if you really want to prove a point. It's not going to be a good thing. But, use these things and take them with you because we have to get over the fact that cooking is a chore and that cooking is just, it's a daunting task.
And I'm more successful if I go out and eat, because a lot of people connect that as if, I'm doing manual work, I shouldn't be doing that, I should go out because I'm more successful than that. But aren't you more successful if you could share something with your family?
100%.
I think that's more important.
And you will be 100% more successful if you nourish your body the way it's supposed to be.
I wanted to point something else as well, because I do work in restaurants and I don't want people to get it that, just go home and don't come to the restaurants. Restaurants are a great place to go if you need and you don't have time because you're in between a meeting to another meeting.
Absolutely.
For you to celebrate because you don't want to cook that day. And that's all right as well. But you should do at least 80% of your meals from home. And trust me, the restaurants will still survive.
80-20. 80-20. Balance it out. Again, more good than bad. And I hate to use the word bad, but the 20% should be special occasions, should be treats. And that's how you establish that healthy relationship and that healthy balance. All right, guys. That's how we're going to finish it. Remember to visit Chef Alexia on your social media sites, which are?
So I have at Chef Alexia. I also have a website, chefalexia.com. And if you want to learn how to cook, either by learning knife skills or eventually I will have a course, 1 Week Chef, how to cook, visit me at oneweekchef.com.
Perfect. And make sure to rate, review, and subscribe for our For You Fitness podcast. Remember, we do this for you. We want to provide you with the information to lead an optimal and well-functioning life. Yeah?
You can do it.
You can do it. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.